All right, so let's dive into something kind of interesting today. You know that whole bad boy thing?
Yeah.
You sent us this article.
Okay.
Unlocking the Bad Boy Attraction Secrets, a guide for good boys. And honestly, it's a bit self-helpy.
Right.
But it brings up some interesting questions about what we find attractive and why.
Definitely. To be clear, we're not endorsing bad behavior at all.
Right.
We're more interested in like the psychology behind why certain traits might be appealing.
Yeah.
Whether they're healthy or not.
Yeah. It's about decoding the signals, right?
Exactly.
Not turning into a cliche.
Exactly.
One thing that really jumped out from the article was this whole confidence thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to have swagger to be attractive.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a reason why confidence is usually attractive.
Yeah.
Think about it from like an evolutionary perspective.
Okay.
Way back, confidence could have signaled strength.
Right.
Competence,
Yeah.
the ability to provide and protect things that would have been really important for survival.
Yeah. So maybe it's not just about peacocking.
Right.
There's an actual reason.
Yeah.
Where's the line, though, between genuine confidence and just being arrogant?
That's the key question.
Yeah.
Because arrogance,
Yeah.
no one finds that attractive. True confidence comes from a place of self-awareness,
Okay.
security, knowing your worth without having to like constantly prove it.
It's that quiet inner strength, not the loud,
Exactly.
obnoxious kind of confidence.
Right. And it's fascinating how that connects to another thing the article talks about, independence.
Okay.
Like bad boys prioritizing their own needs and desires,
Right.
which can sound kind of selfish.
Yeah. How do we tell the difference between healthy self-prioritization
Right.
and just not caring about others?
It's all about balance, I think.
Okay.
It's not about ignoring other people completely. It's more about understanding what you need,
Okay.
having the confidence to go after it
Yeah.
without always needing validation from other people.
Not being a lone wolf, but being comfortable in your own skin. Knowing what you want. I've definitely seen that.
Exactly.
That scarcity thing,
Yeah.
making someone more appealing.
It's a classic psychological principle.
Right.
We tend to want what we can't have.
Totally.
Think about it. Have you ever wanted something more once it's sold out?
Oh, yeah. Limited edition anything. I'm there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's this allure to things that are hard to get.
Yeah.
And in social contexts, it gets interesting. Someone who's always around can seem less valuable than someone who's got a full life
Okay.
and isn't always looking for attention.
It's like they've got that air of mystery,
Yeah.
which I guess is another bad boy stereotype.
Mhm.
Always keeping you guessing. Does that actually work, though?
I think there's a difference between real intrigue and forced mystery.
Okay.
True mystery comes from depth,
Yeah.
from being a person with lots of sides,
Yeah.
passions, experiences, ideas, and you're not afraid to share them.
So it's not being intentionally vague.
Right.
It's about revealing yourself over time.
Exactly. Letting people discover those layers.
I like that. And that goes back to confidence.
It does.
If you're secure, you don't need to play games.
Right.
You're comfortable being open and real.
And that's attractive.
It's like you're saying the secret is just being comfortable with who you are.
In a lot of ways, yes. Embrace your own unique qualities
Okay.
and let them shine through.
Which kind of makes me question this whole bad boy thing.
Yeah.
Is it even about being bad?
Right.
Or is it about good qualities that get misunderstood?
Yeah.
Like humor and playfulness. Those seem good no matter what.
Yeah, there's a danger in simplifying it too much. Humor
Yeah.
is a great way to break the ice,
Mm-hmm.
diffuse tension,
Mm-hmm.
make yourself more approachable. Playfulness keeps things light,
Right.
makes people feel more comfortable.
These aren't bad boy things. These are just good social skills.
Exactly.
So it's more about being engaging and positive, which everyone finds attractive.
I think so.
Okay, so bad boy appeal isn't about being bad at all. It's about those positive traits that get linked to it. Confidence, independence, a little edge,
Yeah,
but they have to be genuine,
absolutely.
not some trick.
It's about personal growth, authenticity, and connection.
Okay, yeah. So we've got confidence, independence. Where do we go from here? What other bad boy myths are we busting today?
Well, one thing that kind of gets thrown into this whole bad boy thing is being emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
Like if you're guarded, you'll be more desirable.
Right. It's like that whole treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen thing.
Yeah.
Which never made sense to me, but the article mentions not revealing too much too soon.
Right.
keeping a sense of mystery.
There's a balance there, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's not about being emotionally distant on purpose.
Right.
Or playing games.
Yeah.
It's more like letting the connection happen naturally
Okay.
without rushing or oversharing.
So pacing yourself in the relationship.
Exactly. Let things unfold.
Okay.
Instead of forcing it, think of it like a good book.
Okay.
You don't want the ending spoiled on the first page.
Right.
There's fun in figuring things out.
I like that.
Getting to know someone bit by bit.
And that plays into the confidence thing again.
It does.
If you're secure in yourself, you
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to rush
Right.
or overshare to try and impress them.
You're okay with silence.
Yeah.
You're not always looking for approval.
Right.
And you're not trying to force things.
That calmness can be attractive.
Definitely.
So a lot of these bad boy traits are actually just healthy relationship things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about being a jerk.
Right.
It's about respect and boundaries.
And remember, this is for all relationships.
Oh, yeah. Not just romantic ones.
Having boundaries, knowing how to say what you need,
Yeah.
that's important everywhere.
Which makes me think of that nice guy syndrome the article talked about, where guys are too nice and get friend zoned
Right.
because they're afraid to stand up for themselves. I always felt weird about that.
Yeah.
Like, is being nice really the problem?
I don't think being nice is the problem.
Okay.
It's about being authentically kind and assertive.
Hmm.
Not trying to please everyone else and sacrificing yourself.
So it's more like people pleasing. That's the issue.
Yeah. That fear of rejection can make you act in ways
Right.
that actually push people away.
Not being a pushover, but valuing yourself.
Exactly. And that's empowering. You don't have to become some bad boy to be attractive.
Right.
Be yourself.
Right.
Express yourself honestly.
That's the best way.
And you know, it's interesting. The article talks about self-improvement,
Okay.
not just to attract others,
Yeah.
but for you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like trying new things,
Yeah.
learning, growing.
Right. That's going to be more attractive than just
Right.
playing a part.
That energy can be contagious too.
Yeah.
When you're passionate about something, it makes other people curious.
I see what you mean.
It draws them in. And that's how you connect.
It's like that saying, be the person you needed when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
By working on ourselves, we become more attractive.
Yeah.
And we attract the right people.
People who get you.
Exactly. It's about alignment.
It is. When you're true to yourself and what you care about,
Yeah.
you'll naturally connect with people who feel the same way.
Okay, but let's be real for a sec.
Sure.
This bad boy thing is often linked to bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Playing hard to get, being manipulative. Is there anything to that?
I think you have to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
The article doesn't say to manipulate people,
Right.
but it does talk about being mysterious,
Oh.
not showing all your cards at once. The key is the intention behind it.
So not being aloof to mess with someone's head.
Right. It's more about
Yeah.
letting the connection grow naturally,
Okay.
respecting each other's space and pace,
Right.
not rushing.
Building real intimacy, not faking it.
Exactly. That's a good reminder for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
Whether you like the bad boy type or not,
Mm-hmm.
we should pay attention to why we're doing what we're doing
Okay.
and treat each other with respect.
So for anyone trying to get that bad boy appeal,
Yeah.
maybe the takeaway is to forget the label. Focus on real confidence and self-awareness.
Because that's what really makes someone attractive.
Now, the article does mention some resources.
Okay.
Books like No More Mr. Nice Guy and The Game. Have you seen those?
I have. They can be interesting, but you got to read them critically.
Right.
Remember, the goal isn't to trick people.
Yeah.
It's about being real and connecting with others.
Good advice. It also mentions Attached, that book about attachment styles.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard good things.
It's fascinating.
Okay.
It goes deep into how those styles affect relationships.
Okay.
Understanding your own style can be really helpful
Yeah.
for seeing patterns in your relationships
All right.
and navigating dating.
So we've busted some myths, looked at the psychology,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully you feel like you can ditch the bad boy act
Right.
and just work on yourself.
Remember, the most attractive thing you can be is yourself.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with something to think about. Think about someone you find magnetic, someone who just draws people in. What is it about them that's so captivating? And I wonder, are any of those qualities things you could work on yourself?
That's a really good question.
Yeah,
It makes you think.
yeah.
We often like things in other people that we wish we had ourselves.
Right,
And we can't just copy someone's personality,
right.
but we can definitely learn from them.
Yeah, like if someone's super confident and outgoing,
Mm-hmm.
I might think, wow, I wish I was like that. But instead of trying to be them,
Right.
I can ask, what is it about their confidence that I like? Is it how they stand, how they talk, their willingness to take risks?
Yeah.
And then I can see if I can work on those things in my own way.
Exactly. It's about finding the core of what we're drawn to
Yeah.
and seeing if we can add those bits to our own lives.
Yeah.
Authentically.
Not being fake, just being a better version of ourselves.
Right.
Which is a good message to end on. It's not about chasing some bad boy fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's about finding yourself growing and becoming the kind of person who attracts the right people.
Absolutely. It's about knowing that real attraction comes from inside.
Yeah.
Working on things like confidence, kindness, genuineness, a love for life.
Those things make us shine.
Yes.
So to wrap up our look at attraction,
Yeah.
let's ditch the labels and focus on what really matters.
Okay.
Being our true selves and becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Because at the end of the day, confidence, kindness, and passion are way more attractive.
Than any act you can put on.
Exactly.
So we'll leave you to think about those magnetic people you know
Yeah.
and what you can learn from them. Until next time, keep diving deep. And remember, the most attractive thing you can be is yourself.